Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. We have a video here showing supposedly some Israeli soldiers dressed as doctors who go into a hospital and kill suspected Hamas terrorists. So many things to unpack here. Now, they're not soldiers if they do this kind of things. They're something else. Dressed as doctors, they go into a hospital, and guess where the hospital is? Well, let's read this article. I don't want to show like that. Okay, let me show you the article. Watch the Telegraph. Watch. Soldiers dressed as doctors raid hospital to kill suspected Hamas terrorists. Well, do you kill suspected people in America? So if you're suspected of committing a crime, do they just enter your house or your hospital and kill you? No, they don't. They abduct you. If they arrest you, they put in front of a judge, and allow you to defend yourself. And this is when you go undercover like that. Anyway, let's move on. Not like this. This is just the guy with whatever wheel. Israeli commandos disguised as nurses and doctors have raided West Bank hospital, killing 3 Hamas terrorists in a lightning-fast clandestine operation. Telegraph is not denouncing anything. It's just reporting. Okay. The Israel Defense Forces confirmed the operation has taken place on Tuesday after Palestinian media released CCTV video footage that I have right here. I'm not going to show you. It's not going to be like killings. It's just this guy's going to be with the weapons drone walking. That's it. Confirmed the operation has taken place after Palestinian media released footage showing people dressed as medical workers and Muslim civilians entering a hospital in Jenin, brandishing assault rifles. I know Jenin. Wasn't that called at one point the massacre from Jenin that Norman Finkelstein was talking about a lot years ago? The team of IDF and police counter-terrorism commandos entered the Ibn Sina hospital in Jenin overnight, killing a man they identify as a member of Hamas and 2 other suspects, the Israeli military said. Now they tell you whom, beep, beep, the undercover commandos entered the hospital, shot the 3 men with silenced weapons and promptly left. Now, imagine that the Iranians would designate some military, United States of America, let's say the ones that killed al-Soleimani, that general, let's say they call them criminals because they are part of the whatever killed their guy, all right? They're general. And they would come here, let's say Trump and others, and they come when they are in the hospital, and their commando, let's call them commandos, will come and do the same thing. What would you say as an American? I'm pretty sure you're going to say, oh my God, that was a crime. Wouldn't you say that? Because if you designate the suspect, okay, at least now we know Trump, and I'm not, okay, Trump ordered the attack and the killing of Suleiman. He did. So it's not like an alleged, an alleged. So you kill my family that you don't like because you call my family this way, what do you think I'm going to do? Say hello to you? So the same here. So think about it. It was, oh my God, no, put him in front of a judge and so on. Now, again, and this is, let me show you the video. As I said, nothing, don't get scared, nothing is going to happen. You're behind a TV screen after all. All right, let's see. No sound. I'm not going to play the sound. It says the IDF said the troops are neutralized. The Hamas terrorist cell was blah, blah, blah. Look at the guy over there in the right corner. Right over there. The Palestinian Health Ministry condemned Israel's use of a hospital. Blah, blah, blah. Well, you be the judge. I don't know, but I thought that West Bank was kind of like under the authority of certain kind of Palestinian Authority party, recognized, voted, something like this. How is that? How is the West Bank supposedly free and independent, or whatever they want to call it, autonomous, and that's it. Autonomous, when they can just do these kind of things. And they tell us about, how do you call that, Gaza. That Gaza, they are free, they're elected, they're officials over there, the Hamas, and how am I supposed? And then you in 1 second can close the borders of that particular country and don't allow whomever you want allowed to come in and go. How can you control that? It's like Mexico will control all our borders and stop the water, and that's what they did, and the electricity, whatever they did right after October 7th of October, which is awful, horrible. But history doesn't start in October 7th. You have to look for the perpetrators, and get it in a chronological way. So this is it. I mean, let's see if anything these guys are saying. The CCTV footage released by Palestinian media appears to show the assault team gathering in an entrance foyer in the hospital at the start of the raid. The first 2 commandos, 1 man wearing pop. Now, let's see if anybody was... There's just the pictures here. Look at this guy's eye. I saw that. Look at this guy's eye. Like right there. So take it however you want, my friends, but I don't think that's the way. If this would not have been caught on camera, and how would you have heard about it? And even if the Palestinian Authority would have released a communique, if the Telegraph did not pick it and report it to us, we would never have heard here in the West that happened, unless you dig somewhere else. You go somewhere and specifically look for it, or you have contact with certain kind of news agencies that would probably say that. And even if they would say it, and these guys would pick that information, do you think they would say, let's ask the other guys? And Israeli, they say, well, no, it was not. Or yes, they're not denying it, because obviously they are confident and 100% certain that of the righteousness of their actions. Well, first, why would that bother us here in the West? That's the problem. Why are we, the citizens in the West, drawn into all this? For, let's say, humanitarian reasons? Why is not Bangladesh drawn into this? So those people are over there are less humane, compassionate as we are? You're not gonna say that, are you? Or why the guys in my Zimbabwe don't get? Oh my God, are they less compassionate than we are? You can't say that. Or the rest of the world? Well, just a few countries in the West, and we know them, the names, are the ones that are involved and very active and controlling and do that over there. And then when shit from there, that's how it's called, shit from there, spills in our communities, in our lives, and we're not guilty of anything, then what do? Oh, see, those idiots will use it so they can hit more and get more involved, because they do something about it. What were you doing over there? And why only you all the time? Do you have like a special call from God or anyone to protect this planet, be wherever? But if you would be a just dispenser of justice and love and happiness, but you're not. That's the problem. You're not, and you create problems that's going to reflect on us, which is these guys are going to do or did what they did in September 11. Oh, we were again attacked because they hate our freedoms. Why they didn't attack, let's say, Romania, Hungary, Poland, Bangladesh, Zimbabwe, basically about 190 countries on the planet? Why not? But maybe 3. France, Great Britain, and United States of America, consistently. Why don't you look at the history, at the record? And we're supposed to be dumbasses? Yeah, they think we're baboons. And not only they think they're baboons, they know some of us are not baboons, but we can't do shit. All right, my friends, that's why. That's that thing over there. It's their thing. And the problem is it was created, that thing, with the help of these guys. And they didn't monitor it. I don't know who those guys were. I shouldn't even cover this in the West. I shouldn't even cover it. They say, what do I care for? Things like this, I'm pretty sure, happen in many places on this planet, where things like this and even worse happen. We don't hear them. We don't hear from about them. Or why? Not interest. We're not involved over there. We don't have this thing over there. We don't have a thing over there. Do you think that, let's say, in Africa there's no such a thing, where other places, or Asia? And I'm not saying this just to look down on, or let's say some in Mexico. I think things like this happen in Mexico every 2 hours. I'm exaggerating. We have gangs and all that doing all kind of things over there. Look at Chicago. Do you think that things like this don't happen? Drive-by shooting and parties and all that in Chicago, United States of America. Why is not put in the front right here? Well, political correctness, I guess. And you know, the guns, a gun, if I take a gun and put it right here, the gun is going to stay over there. It's not going to discharge by itself. So that's always an idiotic argument. Is the person who picks the gun. Oh, the gun is available. Do you think there's a criminal, if he doesn't have a gun and he wants to commit a crime against someone else, is not going to pick up something else? A car, a knife, a baseball bat, some strong hands, a rock? I mean, please, what are you going to do? Close us all in the basement and monitor us, and we have to ask for permission to leave, and going to be monitored as we are? You can't have a sterile society like that. I know some idiots, some baboons, scared baboons. They don't know anything else. They just survive. Their lives, there is a continuous survival, and it's like escaping. It's not over yet, but I don't want to die. The life is not over yet, but I don't want to die. And that's the attitude. And they go through life trying not to be experiencing anything, because that's painful, and it's so fucking scary, man, because they don't know shit. If you know shit, you know that is not going to turn into that, most likely. But if you don't know, you don't know. Oh, it's going to happen. What? You drive a car, a lot of things can happen. Don't drive cars. Have you seen that movie based on a real story? Oh my God. How much? How much was that movie based on a real story, real life experience? 1% of the movie, which is a man sometime on this planet did something. That's about it. And the rest was invention, was the script. Someone wrote the script. How much do you know that was based on that? Do you know that those guys in the room really talked like that? Do you think that guy really grabbed that guy in the street? Do you think so? No, this is images. Subliminal and straight messages for the idiots, baboons. To be afraid. Don't act. They will protect you. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.